Hello and a warm welcome back to Train Sim TV, and we're back on the West Coast Main Line, Preston to Carlisle. We're now going to feature on this next video the run between Carnforth and Morecambe, and we'll probably do another run back out of Morecambe. We'll probably take it at least to Lancaster on the service that continues on with this. So this is, I think, 2 Echo 05 potentially. I'll find that in a second. It's Carnforth to York via Morecambe. So it's an interesting one because I think it used the north end of the Morecambe loop triangle, which not many services actually use it on the timetable. So we get to do a little bit of action on there. Right. First of all, Class 101. So with the 101, you need to make sure you have that change end lever on, just as you do with the Class 87. If you like your platinum badges or medals, what they're called, you want to put the AWS isolation switch into unisolated, cancelling like so. Hit your circuit breaker key on. Get some lights on for the passengers. And we'll get the doors unlocked. Service is 2 Echo 05, I was right. Now, do we have York on here? That is a very good question. I hope we do. We must have. As Leeds. Come on. Do we have York? Yes, we do. Thank God for that. I'd have told Benedict off otherwise. There we go. And we'll get some panel lights on, even though you can't really see them in the daytime. Let's go through this way. Go sit at the other end. So yeah, it's an interesting one because it's the first time I've actually done this myself on this platform. It actually started on platform 1 rather than sorry, no, platform 2, not platform 1. Platform 1 on the other side. So we don't have many services, as far as I'm aware, that actually start on this side. We might just be a little bit late as well, but not to worry. Hope everyone's been enjoying the route as well. It's been really nice to see, not just myself, but the rest of the team. I know have really enjoyed seeing all the comments and the photos, sort of screenshots and stuff all over the place. It's just really, really nice to see so many of you enjoying it, and of course that have picked it up. Right. Now I'm going to just go through a little bit of sort of troubleshooting with the 101 in this video as well. So I've seen a lot of comments like, why am I rolling back? Now, this is because if you do a change end, you have to depress and then press back down the dead man's handle. You don't necessarily have to do it from the start of a service like this, but if you're changing ends, all you need to do is press that, so click it, and click again, and that'll reset the handle. I think it's something to do with interlocking, stuff like that when you change ends. But right, so, get into forward. Gear 1. And off we go. It's cool that there is actually a service that starts here and goes to York, it's different. Gives you something totally different to do. And as I say, it's strange starting on this platform rather than on the other side. Definitely get that red pen action out. Rare trap moves and all that jazz. Obviously with the 101 there's been like some changes, so if you listen out you can hear the gear changes just where we are now. You get that little hiss when you change gear. You also hear a bit of a tick and a hiss when you put the power on as well. Interesting still working. Presumably that's off down to Workington at the Cumberland Coast direction. So it is, it's moving to Workington. A bit of a mixed load there. Some are actually empty, some are full. Excellent. Don't normally drive this early on route. I thought I'd pick an early run, something a little bit different. The 101 itself really hasn't changed massively in terms of driving. It feels a bit different. I mean, there's obviously the graphical bits like the visuals and stuff, like the panels have new textures and stuff inside here, like the cladding on the walls has all been updated, and I think potentially the lights might have changed as well from previous. Obviously minor bits and pieces like audio as well. Guard buzzer, that's now I think, and also you get a little red light up here on the dash console. Braking's a bit different as well. I mean, if you obviously you'll sort of adjust yourself if you've been that used to driving the T's value on or the normal transponder on. I think the brake is a little bit more responsive as well. But it's really easy to pick up. Like the Class 87, don't be scared of it. It's fun to drive. The AWS, however, catches me out because I only wear one earphone. I've always done it, just 'cause I feel like I'm shouting. It comes out on my right hand side, so I never hear it, so I've got to watch what's going on. Again, if you're not fully certain or sure about driving the 101, do take a look at the tutorial. There is one provided. But there's another gear then. I'm making up extra gears. There's only 4, not 5. So this potentially the junction that's going to hold us. It's a release from Reddit. We could have a train coming. It might clear us when we get near it. It's like the one when you go into Lancaster in this direction as well. Just always treat it. It's going to be potentially red. There's something coming. With the vacuum braking, you can, if you're on the PC, I don't know about console doing this, but if you press /, it'll put you straight to lap, and then you can just literally you just need to get a little bit of back on, and then put it back into sort of hold, and it'll hold itself on the train pipe there. On the left hand side, you see where a bit more, it'll put a bit more down. So it's 15. That's 10. So it's, the more put on, the more brake you get. The aim is not to just lob everything on because it'll just literally lock the brakes on. And you'll slow down quite quick. Quite harsh as well. The idea is to sort of feather it. There we go, let's release us from red. It's happy with the speed we've come down to, and we are good to proceed across the junction at 15 miles per hour, so we do need to take a bit more speed off in a minute. It reminds me a bit driving the trams, the old heritage trams. They actually have a vacuum brake, so that's a vacuum air brake sort of thing. So it works in the same sort of manner. So we're basically just feathering it on and off just to get enough speed off. This is red pin action because I've not been this way over the junction yet. And there's not that many, if any more, that potentially do this work, like over that junction there. Might well just be this one. The Class 20 rail tour does come down on this as well. It does come back this way, head towards Carnforth. There is another working that comes down here. I think it's just that crossover that's pretty elusive in the timetable. Obviously the other big change is the new smoke effects, the flag. output power, it plumes back out. When you're sat idle at a platform, it'll give you quite a bit of a build up around the gangways. Quite cool OHD down here as well. So it's not all electrified, this part is anyway, but it's got these weights above. Quite interesting. This is the faster part of the junction as well. Coming off another curve, it's 25 or 10 depending on which way you're going. We do have to slow down though for the 15 mile an hour crossover in a minute. But we are now on the Morecambe branch. So this is it's about 2.6 miles overall. This line from the junction, probably about the same both direction. 2 stations. We've got Bear Lane and then Morecambe. Bear Lane is coming up in a moment. All services stop down here, unless it's the class 20 rail tour. I don't think that stops. I'll literally go straight through. Now if it happens and the barriers go up, I will just say this now, that at the time of recording this video, it's known about and it is going into the post-release updates, as is many other things that we've been looking out for bugs at JT, and we've been logging them all, and there is going to be fixes coming. Unable to say when, but it's in progress. So this is the one of the stations with the interior explorable boxes. As you can see, it's a place to come and visit. The fire's on, which it currently is on actually. At the minute. You've got full 5 bars there. Is it 5 bars? Is it 4 bars? No, it's a 4-bar radiator. This one. It looks like it's a nice and toasty place to be. Well, it appears we've been quite lucky that the barriers haven't gone up. I'm not sure if it does it in service mode or it's just a scenario. On the first generation stop it seems to be an occurrence. Right, 1.5 miles down to Morecambe. Be a change of ends and then we'll be back off. The 2-car services, if you've got Blackpool branches, the 2-car DMU services can sub in as well as Pacers, so there is that option. And 4-car. So if 101 isn't your thing, you can do a Pacer. Quite hypnotic as well as coming down here to the track joints. The full clickety-clack, it's literally mega track joint action down here. And the 101 loves reacting to the old suspension side of things there. It just bobs about. Great to watch. I forget suspension gear. I get too lost in it. This as well, this area, it gives you the Blackpool branch sort of vibes. If you go down Blackpool South, all the built-up houses either side of the track, it gives that sort of vibe, the sort of style of it all. So you can just see in the distance there already is the big wheel, Frontierland. Right, so the line on the left is one that comes from Heysham. Just to mention, it's not included. The track's there. You can see it on the map, but there's no scenery. If you try going down there, it won't let you. There's a boundary wall. If you try driving train through it, it'll just kick you out. God loves a try, I like. I do. If you have the boundary mod that takes the wall off, you can fly down there, but you'll not see anything. The excitables people, I think, get. Same with Windermere as well. Another explorable box here for Morecambe, and we're just passing the location where the current station is these days, the modern one. So it's somewhere around about here. It was all severed off, and there's a small bit of track that's sort of like for turn back to freight, but other than that, so yeah, the track doesn't go around this section. Another little interesting quirk is there isn't a broken protection on there. It actually is like that. The roof, it's missing some tiles there on. It was not there these days, but back in the time of the route set, we all thought it was a bug, and then we asked Callum, no, it's like that. It actually was like that. Quite interesting, quirky. But a little cool fact about Morecambe Promenade Station is obviously these days it isn't there. However, the station building still exists to this very day. It is there, and it is a music venue of some form. It's nice that it still it lives on. It's still there, even if it isn't served as a purpose for railways. It's nice that it wasn't just torn up and just gone. No idea how long we've got here before the next service starts. I mean, this will end the service in a second, but I'm not sure how long it gives you for turnaround time. Might be a couple of minutes. The old good shed there as well on the right. Used to be an electric railway that came here as well. Came from Lancaster Castle, went by Green Air, and then came underneath the Carlisle bridge, which is the one over the River Loon. It's now a walkway, but you can see it actually when you go over the bridge where there was. It is now just like I said, it's a walkway, but it came down here. It joined up at just back at the junction down there. There was another line that came in, and it served. I think it came to this side, the OH League side, but you can see there was actually a few stanchions left that were never taken out. So nice to have them there as a nod to the past. It was quite some time ago when it actually was here as well. It wasn't like in the 80s or like that. It was in like, I think it was like the 40s or like 30s or 40s or something, really early. Might have been the 50s maybe, but it was weird because it got ripped up and then it went, and then eventually the electrification came through Lancaster again, obviously in a bigger capacity. Alright, let me just return. So it wants to obviously unlock passengers again. So this is where we're going to do the change back now. So we need to shut the cab down, put tail lights on. That's all sorted. Right, so we're gonna turn these off. I do recommend having an explore around as well. Like you can go on the promenade and all that. I'm not going to go all the way out there today, but you can go out one of the front doors and you can have a wander around and actually go all around the seafront. You might find some collectibles down there, so I do recommend doing so. The boat. There was some great lengthy discussions about having this made, and I'm so glad we did get it made. A big debate was had. I think it was absolutely superb, that. If anyone wants anything from the buffet, it's shut, unfortunately. The lavatories and all that jazz. Waiting areas. No one's working today. All the IVs and all that. Quite quirky. Different. These were for when they used to have excursion trains, so they would have had people checking tickets here. I presumably would have thought they were checking tickets when they even potentially got off. I'm not sure if they were for getting on or not, but it could have been vice versa, it could have been both. You would expect it probably to be actually checking to get on, wouldn't you? Right, so we're going to jump in here before the train goes without us. I'm getting in there, thank you, mate. So, shut that door shut. I'm going to set all this back up again. I feel like I've done something and not done something. I feel like I haven't taken the key out of the other end. I bet I haven't. Yeah, it's off. Always do that. Let's try again. Not doing a very good job here, am I? Leaving everything open. Not securing my cab. That's on. Jump in there. Lights on. So don't forget, you've got to depress the dead man's. Reset that. So that's now done. Lock the doors, and we should. We should take some power. Are we going? No, we're not. We're not. So what haven't I done? That is the big question. I'll have done something and missed something here. Let's just double check that I haven't left something on the other end. I'm doing such a good job here. I'm meant to be demonstrating how you drive a 101. Worked on the project for God knows how long, and I am absolutely butchering this. I've left it in gear 2. And I've left my reverser in. That's what not to do. You do not do that, because you'll be going nowhere. Right, try again. Christ almighty, what have I done? I've really made an absolute mare of this, haven't I? I'm just... reset that. Might have got a bit confused actually. Or maybe not. Whatever I've done, it doesn't quite like it. I can... Just cue the clown music. God knows if both of them are meant to be down or not. We'll try it. Should be leaving Bear Lane 30 seconds ago. It's all good. It is all good. Ah, there you are. Look, the brakes are releasing now. That's why. Go, go, go. Hey. Curving off. It'll go. Just cut that bit out. We're not going to cut it out, you know what I mean. So everything I've just basically demonstrated to you, ignore it. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. Just having a moment. Yeah, so basically everything I've just done there, don't do it. Just do the opposite, because I've just absolutely butchered that, haven't I? The title should be don't follow this demonstration, really, shouldn't it? Because it's not gone well. Let's be honest. Might need some L plates, I think. L plates are good. L plates are very useful. I was saying before, that is another explorable box. Just passing here, just show you. Just, I can't get the camera in there, but it's an explorable one. But there's shuttle services that run between Morecambe and Lancaster. There's also the Leeds services that come in as well. So the Leeds services do is they come in up to Carlisle, you run down to Lancaster, change ends, then run down to Morecambe, and then you do the reverse and back. And they're every couple of hours, them services. Then obviously your shuttles run in between. It's nice that the crossings actually play ball and behave itself. I've definitely overshot a little bit there for the marker, but we're still on the platform, so it's not a problem. Doesn't worry me in the slightest. People can walk. I see the crossing's just gone up now. Right, Lancaster, and what we'll do is we'll take this as far as Lancaster and we'll haul it there because it's the Morecambe branch video, it's not the Morecambe branch including Preston. We've all seen Preston. No doubt I can bore you with another video very soon. We've got other things to focus on as well. There's not just obviously this, we've got our uninterrupted cab rides, we've got to keep up with them and other bits and pieces. Oh, there's another. Oh, there is another service that comes on that curve. Look, waiting. Wow, cool. I didn't realise there was another one. A bit of cool action there. That's not in service. That's an ECS. That's actually really, really odd, isn't it? Obviously, they were on the wrong lines, both of them. Different. I like that. Just, go with something like this, I think. The old arty shot, I think. Or do we go for an... Yeah, I think a low down shot does it better. We'll go with that. Plenty of space for me text anyway. Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't realise there was more than one, so I didn't know there was ECSs came down. Is that a free car? I think that was a 2 or 3 or not? No, it's no 2. But there's other stuff that comes down. No idea where it's come from, man. Should we have a look? That's come from Carlisle as well. Come from Holland Sound. Right, so interesting sort of bits with this curve is 25 so far and then goes to 10 mile an hour, but if you're coming in the opposite direction, like from Lancaster, it's 25 all the way around. Interesting, because you think it would be the same sort of roughness either way. At different directional speeds. Platform 5 as well, so we're going to the far left platform for this. We've not been held for anything or anything like that. With a clear run. Whether we're going to hold anything is another question, which I don't think we are. There's nothing behind us. And there is nothing at the moment coming towards us. It's looking a little bit on the quiet side at the minute, so there's not really much going on. Obviously early morning. That's even with us running a little bit late. If you've enjoyed what you've seen in this video so far, links in the description below. That'll take you to the JT website PC version. If you don't want to go through that option, you can obviously go straight to the Steam store, or you can obviously pick up on the consoles or Epic Games. The route is £32.99 if you are interested in purchasing. Get involved and enjoy the fun like everyone else is doing currently. There's been so many reskins as well that I've paid, which is really nice to see. We'll be giving them a run at some point. No doubt, probably featuring a video. get the brakes on because we're going to come to the signal, which is a release from red. It requires us to slow down to an appropriate speed. That's it, we'll be happy with. Before giving us the road into bottom 5 is what we're allocated. So as I say, always treat this as a red. It might not change as well, even though you're expecting it to. It might not always change. There might be something heavier coming towards you or in your platform. So I was on about the electric railway before. It used to go down here, where this path is now. It used to go around there. And there was another station up there called Lancaster Green Air. There was a through line as well, but the electric railway traversed there and changed ends and went back. Never seen any video footage of it, but there is a good few photos of it. Shame it doesn't exist today. But it's nice that you can always walk the track better. It was this line here, it used to go off this way. But again, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget the description has all the links. Don't forget like, share and subscribe. Hit your notification bell for future videos. And catch us on Twitch on Friday and Monday normally. Twitch.tv/Tracing_TV. And I've just decided we're going to stop here. Well, that's fine. I don't mind that. It saves me driving all the way down there. Yeah, I know. I've missed the AWS. Anyway, there we go. So that'll do us. That's just a small demonstration of what not to do with a Class 101 and also the Morecambe branch, which is the main feature. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care and bye for now.